Hey guys, welcome to Aquarius Alchemy. I'd just like to share something with you. Well, before I start, I would like to welcome you to take a few deep breaths. Just to relax into your physical body as much as you can. Just come to my understanding over the years. A very profound stupidity that we keep on playing out as human beings. Stupidity not in the sense of judging it, but in the sense of we want something but we block ourselves from it. And we know it on a certain level, and yet we keep the pattern intact. So, this recording will be kind of a meditation, a journey, where I will guide you through the vibrations of acceptance into appreciation of whatever the situation is. And I will focus on just the things that I experience in this life. Physical health, emotional well-being, material needs, financial abundance, and the weather, political situations. Nah, they're not fun. Let's leave them out. Let's keep it in a sense personal, general, and well, let's see what else comes up. So, not accepting this state. Let's say you have this laptop from 1990 and you would like a laptop from 2016. It's a kind of synonym. It's a kind of synonym for a lot of your life experiences. So let's say you have a desire for a physical and emotional, vibrant and vital and radiant body, but you feel it is not up to speed with your desires. It's not up to where you feel it is possible to be. So why is that? What is in the way of not receiving? What is stopping the receiving of this manifestation? Truly, there is only the now moment. And honestly, there is only the now moment. So if you do not like your life on all levels, you're out of sync with your higher self. If you do accept and appreciate your life on all levels, you're in sync with your higher self. Most of us, you aren't fully 100,000% in sync with your higher self, because you're in the experience of sifting through contrast. You're, in a sense, pressurizing a certain aspect to bring forth desires. Basically, you're calling. In a way, you're crying for help. Let's say your physical health is a big issue, and you keep beating yourself up that you're not doing it correctly, or you keep pinpointing at the situation or the circumstances that are not good. And you judge it, you make it heavy, you basically suffocate yourself, energetically speaking. So your higher self knows, it has seen for a long time already that you desire the opposite, but only when you stop, accept, appreciate what is here now, knowing and feeling that it is part of you, that it is a manifestation of you, and that it has caused you to desire the opposite. You can see it for what it is. And when you can appreciate, you stop the judging and you allow the flow of your higher self, of love and light, to harmonize everything. So, in very practical sense, because some of you like to hear this, if you're ill, if you have a physical disbalance, disharmony, and you don't like it, you keep it intact. If you accept and appreciate it, you allow the flow of love and light to harmonize everything. Same with your bank balance, same with your relationships, same with everything, with where you live, with the weather even, because your reality can influence, or is your vibration influences everything. If the weather is cloudy and you don't like it, and you keep saying that you don't like it, you keep feeling that you don't like it, you keep thinking that you don't like it, it will stay intact because you're actually keeping or creating the clouds there. So just take a few deep breaths, because there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of self-judgment, like I'm an idiot that I keep doing this. And even that you have to accept. You will not always know, you will not always do it perfect, you will not always be in 100% flow, because you're here in duality. And in duality there are so many things, there's such a high variety, that you come across things that you don't appreciate when you can accept them for what they are, manifestations of your higher self, the part of you, then you can allow a higher frequency of that manifestation to come, which is more suited to your desire. So simply put, resistance towards something keeps it in a lower vibration, which feels dark, negative, and off. So your relationships will be annoying, and you can point to the other that needs to change, or you can just accept, and the other will suddenly start to think, feel, and act very differently. Because your vibration is influencing their response towards you. So take a few deep breaths again. Just relax. We're going to go into the source field now, and we're just going to go for a vibrational flow, an energetic flow of accepting what is in and around us. So we establish now the source field, a vortex, grounded in the heart of Mother Earth, connected to the heart of the central sun. Widen it to optimal working space and raise the frequency to your I Am Presence. Only love and light enters and is present here. I just expand You're now in the energetic space. If you can feel, sense, allow it in, where you are one with all that is. You are listening to yourself. You are perceiving your life through your eyes, through your senses. And your life is all made by the bigger you, so yourself. You focused a part of that energy into a physical body, and you focused another part of that energy into the world where you live in. Now, the energy beam, so to say, that is focused in the physical body interacts with the world around you. And because the energy beam focused in the physical body also has an emotional body and a mental body, you have a lot of diversity as source itself. Through this small self, you can experience the physical sensations, taste, scent, touch, hearing, and seeing. Through your emotional body and your light bodies, you can experience feelings and what they call extrasensory perceptions. Your third eye experiencing other dimensions. But let's keep it on the physical plane and on the feeling plane, because that's where most of you struggle. So let's invite more of the love and light beings, ascended masters, archangels, spirits of nature, dragons, ET brothers and sisters of love and light. Let's just fill up the field, this vortex, space of love and light, with more of the energy of your higher self, with more of the energy that assists you in allowing your desires to become manifest. Just take a few deep breaths. And just allow and sink in to your physical body. Just allow the energy of love and light to dissolve any sense of separation in accordance to the will of your I Am Presence. From this space of truth, of oneness, of connection, of harmony, look again at your daily life, at the past, at your current circumstances, and don't focus on the biggest issues. Let's start with the small ones. So let's say you have a physical ailment. Physical ailments only arise if your physical body wishes to tell you something. And often it has an energetic message. Now this is already stirring up a lot of guilt, a lot of emotional energy is stored in the physical body. It has become, in a sense, crystallized. So let's zoom out a little. Your mental body operates with a free will. And because you are source experiencing yourself, you are both in your physical, emotional and mental body, as well as in the world around you in which you interact. It is all the same. It is just a game you are playing with yourself. And because your mental body has belief systems, it can look at this game very seriously and take it very seriously. Your source, true self, does not take it seriously. It just sees it as experience. Because you have created from that source aspect all of life. And now just focus on your own life. Don't look at the suffering of others, or the suffering of the world, or the suffering of people who are in places where they suffer. This is not your life. This is just a mind seeking distraction from your own flow. Just stay present in your body. These questions are not for now to be answered. The free will of your mind makes it so that it allows certain energy in and keeps certain energy out. Because in a sense, a part of the mind is addicted to conflict. If your life would be all harmonious, loving and light, and you would have everything that you desire, the mind thinks it might get bored, so it continues to create conflict. In a sense, to, on some perverse level, enjoy itself. Because if we really just simply look at the facts, you are experiencing a conflict with yourself and with life. And who is the cause of this conflict? It is you. And it has ever only been you. Because you are the only one who chooses this life. Surely there are influences. Life is more complex than the mind can comprehend. So let's keep it very simple. You are Source experiencing itself as a beam focused in this physical body, manifesting the physical body, and a part of the rest of the energy focusing on the rest of the physical reality. You in this way experience life. All other people, all circumstances, and the rest of the world is part of this bigger you. It's part of this bigger game. But there is no winner or loser. It is part of an experience. And the purpose is to experience. So now looking again at your physical body, at a specific condition or ailment, look at the energetics. And accept it. Just if you experience any thoughts or emotions, accept them. Alright, I experience judgmental thoughts of how I have not taken well care of my body, or how I was unable to see what the real cause or message of this physical body was to me. Alright, I feel sad or in pain about this situation, and I have not allowed all the emotions to flow freely. Alright, the condition is here to show me something. Alright, I create or allowed the condition to arise and unfold in my life. Now, if you have any disease or condition, just know that your Source, the real you, does not judge it. And there is a benefit to it. You have two choices from here. You can either find the benefit, find the message, find the gift, see it as an adventure and a challenge in a positive sense where there is a treasure to be found, or you keep judging it, suppressing it, increasing the pain and the suffering. Do you want to go treasure hunting, or do you want to keep beating yourself with a stick? You choose. I'm just saying that to the mind, because the part of the mind that likes to construct conflict has a difficulty accepting that the bigger part of you is the cause, because the mind can look or try to find an outside source to blame. It's the chemtrails, it's the toxins in the food industry. The corporations are the problem. The governments are corrupt. I don't have enough money to buy organic food, and it's too expensive, so I am ill. No, you lovely idiot. You are ill because you think toxic thoughts. You have the power of love here now, which is stronger than any physical substance that exists. And this power of love, which is your source, has created this physical substance, and it can dissolve it as well. So there is nothing to blame. It is just the game of the mind. And the mind is bored, so it seeks conflict and likes judgment, because then it creates a kind of low vibrational adventure. So let's amp up the vibration of the adventure and just go deep into the compassionate space in your heart and feel. Just feel the pain. Feel the impact of keeping love at bay in certain aspects of your life or body. Feel the impact of keeping love at bay to certain aspects of your life. Just feel the pain. Go into the darkness where you have judged, blamed, played the game of separation, and dissolve everything. And just allow the energy of a healthy, thriving physical, emotional, and mental body to arise, to dissolve the old images, the old belief systems that you've held about yourself, or about your life, or about your conditions, or about who you are, your identity. Just allow your magnificence to dissolve. Just allow grace. Your I Am presence to come in and wash it all away. Taking all the resistance into a body and just dissolving this body into the ocean. And it starts to rain. The golden, silver love and light that purifies everything. Your complete wealth and complete fulfillment is only in this now moment. There is nothing in the future because it doesn't exist. There is nothing in the past because it doesn't exist. There is only this now moment. And there is vibration, there is a shifting of perspectives, there is a mental perception of time, but there is only this now moment. And if you wish to shift to perceptions of well-being, you have to accept where you are and allow the grace and the abundance and the completeness and fulfillment of this present now moment to be. There is nothing to achieve. There is nothing to overcome. There is nothing that is going to change. accept everything, every being, every thought, every feeling, every condition, every situation, every story. There is only now. Just allow the completeness to dissolve. Any aspect or thought of time, and claim just your love and light. Knowing that you are all that is. Climbing up in perceptions. And only present in the now moment. So this richness that is here now from this space fully present in the now moment, you can perceive what the mind tries to do. The thoughts that arise in the mind. But this is annoying me, and this is annoying me, and this needs to change. And this is outdated, and I would like more money in my bank account because it will make me feel differently, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. No. I accept everything as it is, right now. I love myself completely for all that I've done, all that I am, and everything that is right now. Beautiful mind, I know you love complexity, and I will just command you to shut up right now. I desire and command peace over all that is right now. Silence, love, and light. Raise the frequencies of all that I am now. I radiate appreciation to everything that I've judged with the mind, and I forgive the mind, for it didn't know any better. I appreciate my physical body in everything that it is, because I understand it offers me the opportunity to experience life. And it is intelligent. And it reflects my mental and emotional well-being. And I will more frequently sit down in this mental perception of time and communicate with my energy. What do I believe about my reality that is not serving me? And the answers will come. Your body will show you, your emotional body will respond, and you will receive the messages from your physical reality through people, messages from life itself. I radiate appreciation for the intelligent nature of I am, all that is. And I appreciate, in words that I cannot describe, this experience that I am experiencing called life, because there is such a diversity to it, and there is so much to discover still, and there is so much that I've experienced already, and so much that I have asked for that is waiting for me to allow it in. I have added up to the diversity of creation, and I, with that, have offered myself the opportunity to allow it in and shift perceptions of greater abundance, of tailor-made manifestations that I appreciate the most. I love luxurious living. I love everything that I have right now because I can see it for the radiant loving energy that its essence is. I love the place where I live. I love the streets where I walk. I love the air that I'm breathing. I love the plants that I'm perceiving. I love the peace of the trees, the colors and the joy of the birds. I love the clouds in the sky and the moisture and the diversity of a sunny day with a blue sky. Whether there's clouds or sun, I beg to differ. It doesn't matter. Some language mistake there. That's alright. I appreciate the sky in whatever condition it is. Whether there is natural clouds, artificial clouds, or sunlight. It doesn't matter because its essence, all the essence of everything that is love and light. It is I am that I am. For I am all that is interacting with myself. So the essence of all that is me. And I will never stop being able to perceive this. And I will see this more and more. And the abundance increases. The appreciation increases. I love my physical body. And the more I grow into appreciating and accepting any state of my physical body, the more health and vitality radiates from it. The more goosebumps I get, the more joy this body experiences and shares with me. The more this body and I enjoy the variation of the senses. I love to touch this physical body. I love to smell nice scent. I love to taste good, high vibrational foods that are nurturing to this body. I love seeing beautiful colors. And I love that my extrasensory perception is open, so that I see into the other dimensions as well, and I perceive and feel and interact with other multidimensional beings of love and light as well. I feel more interconnected with all of life more than ever. I love listening to soothing music of high vibration that brings harmony to all of life. I am that I am. And as for the materialistic desires, now perhaps you can see that much of the perceived conflict was just the mind's games to keep itself busy. The state of your laptop doesn't really matter. The state of your bank account doesn't really matter. You are here now. You feel the richness of all that is. Yes, the mind and maybe the emotional body and the physical body might feel threatened by certain conditions, but that is only because there are belief systems in the mind that still believe in lack. I invite you to transmute them, to just sit down and have an exercise with yourself. Where do I perceive lack? Because you are source experiencing itself, focused in physical form, interacting with all of life, and it comes from infinite energy. And how can you not have enough of anything? Well, the answer is very simple. You can never only not have enough of anything if you stop the flow yourself. And often this is a mental game. It can be subconscious, it can be that you picked it up from your education, it doesn't matter. If the belief system is present, go to it and embrace it. Just I am that I am. Say I am that I am to the belief system. Draw a picture, draw a shape. Go to the place where it is in your body and just place it in front of yourself in the way that you like. And just repeat the words I am that I am intentionally to it until it lightens up. Until you stop seeing it as dark, until you stop seeing it as something that is not welcome, until you stop seeing it as something that needs to change. Because it is there, the condition is welcome, the condition is a creation of Source, which created a desire, and that desire brought forth this present moment. So the richness that you are experiencing in this present moment is caused by you desiring to dissolve the block, the heaviness. And the way that you feel right now was only ever possible because the block was there. Because if the block wasn't there, the desire was never born and this manifestation never arrived. Everything is connected. You wanted to change so bad, consciously or subconsciously, that you took the time to listen, that you took the attention and the focus to allow the love to come in and wash it clean, dissolve it. That doesn't mean that you are welcome to create more darkness or blocks. You have enough to work with in your life. I invite you to focus on allowing to see yourself in all that is, to see the essence of love and light, source, I am that I am, in all that is, continuously. Focus on that, and your perceptions will shift to richness and abundance in every present moment, because there is only the real now. And the richness is only found in the now. Your mind begs to differ, but it is not as intelligent as Source. It is fun to play, to interact. Let's leave the true intelligence and the wisdom up to Source. Take a few deep breaths. Because the mind has taken in much of the space through which you perceive life, you allowed yourself to be very small, very individualistic, and you believed many things out of sync with your true nature, Source. This is fine, because the journey home, the journey up in vibration and perception, is one that you cannot experience anywhere else. Just know that you are much bigger than you think. You are much more powerful than you think. You do not have to force anything. You only have to use your reflective capacity to see where the resistance is and where your love is most welcome. And that's how you allow. That's how you create. And that's how you flow. Bless you.